Starting lineups brought to you by Frost Bank. First of all, for the 14 and 20 Blazers.
Against the Suns, a 119-98 victory that was a tale of two halves. The Spurs down 6 at the half and then outscored them 62-34 in the second half.
Yeah, they just turned it around on the defensive end of the floor, and that was the key to that ball game. They didn't come out with the right mindset.
Parker to Aldridge, and LaMarcus, as he has done the last couple of games, nothing but twine. Aldridge here tonight, particularly without Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, well, it'd be tougher to just isolate or focus in on one guy with the Spurs ball club, because our guys, if they move the ball well, how are you going to focus on just one player?
Game in Portland a week ago tonight, where the Spurs won 110-90. Here is Tony Parker all the way to the rim.
How about Tony Parker putting on a burst? My goodness, now that's turning the clock back, because that time C.J. McCollum went underneath the screen trying to beat Tony Parker to the basket, and Tony still beats him there.
Plumlee gives it up here. Wide open jumper is good. Knocked down by Mo Harkless, averaging 12 points a game.
You lose a lot of weight. It's not that easy to come back and run up and down the court.
Gasol the rebound on the Aminu miss. Danny Green for three. Tar Heel triple, and the Spurs, with the three from Green, take the lead 9-7.
Tony Parker just getting it done in the half-court set, in the open court. Beautiful penetration and dish to Danny Green.
McCollum for two to tie it up at 9. McCollum held to 16 against the Spurs last Friday, had 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Has struggled a little bit in the long-distance shooting of late. Parker in the paint and finds an opening.
Still amazes me how Tony gets shots up amongst all the giants. That time he threw a little jump hook over the top of 2 or 3 defenders.
And Parker with a half dozen already, just got his average up to 10 with that 20-point performance against the Suns. Aminu is fouled and one. Pau Gasol with a bump on the wrist. That's why he's 53% of the year.
Oh, that explains it.
Tomahawk takeaway from LaMarcus, Crabbe, and Green with the goaltend. Rebound on the Parker miss. And McCollum out of Lehigh brings it across. Gets it right back from Plumlee for 3. And it rattles in. On a 10-0 run, and they got it in a minute 9 and have their largest lead in this ball game here, 19-11. Napier gives it up wide open. Harkless and late to the party were Dedmon and Lee. Here's the rebound. Spurs will start off 4 of 8 tonight, but they've turned it over 4 times. Simmons across to Lee to Green. The quick 3. Got it! Danny Green, another triple. Green back out to Lee. Now Patty Mills will run something. Lee in the paint. Dedmon to Mills for 2. Yep! Good on you, Patty! And the Spurs bench bringing them back.
This group does a great job moving the basketball. Pretty much everybody touches it. They missed an opportunity early on there on that missed layup by Jonathan Simmons, but they bring the ball back out and spread it around.
Plumlee off to Napier. Got by Green and off to Harkless. 2 points, just under 4 rebounds a game. Plumlee back to Napier. And Napier knocks down the 2.
Evan Turner, he adds a lot more depth to their ball club. He didn't play in Portland. Wasn't available for that one. He's a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, he was out with an ankle injury in that game. Napier knocks down another jumper, and Napier now with a half dozen points on 3 of 5 shooting. David Lee. Simmons stopped by Vonleh. David Lee, they dare him. He pump fakes twice and then threads it again, and Lee makes it an 8-point game with back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, that'll keep the defense honest. He almost had to shoot that one. It's well within his range. Had to give that little jab step to Vonleh just to secure that separation.
Napier, nice job to stay away from the shot blocker, Dedmon. Quarter, Tony stripped of it, comes out to Gasol. Shot clock still rolling at 10. Powell, the turnaround for 2.
Why not take that? He can run all kinds of sets to get Powell the ball in that same position.
Turner with it out front. 10 on the shot clock, trying to back down Parker. Nice move by the vet.
That's old school basketball right there.
They are so excited about the future with this guy.
They are.
We all
just
are.
like,
Anybody sees him that cares about the Spurs is going, yeah, give me more of that. Davis finds another hole in the Spurs defense. And loose one to Lee. Here come the Spurs. Manu left open. Count it from Manu Ginobili. There's Ginobili's three. In the paint, Lee and Ginobili and Aldridge all there to greet McCollum. Here's Manu. To the rack. Lee comes up and scores! Plumlee couldn't garner the rebound, and the Spurs get the putback from David Lee. Back on for the Spurs. Put him on McCollum, see if they can slow him down a little bit. He's got 13. Harkless. Scores.
Yeah, that's a nice move there by Harkless. He showed you his three-point range earlier. That time put the ball on the floor, and then he gets very creative at the rim to protect his shot.
And it's getting a little bit out of hand. The Spurs down a dozen. Simmons and Jonathan. Nice fake by Kyle and scores.
All right, gets one to go for him. Nice little floater along the baseline.
Records, they got some great guys that are young, upcoming players that are fun to watch. Hope you're a part of all that. Spurs don't score on the out of bounds, and Plumlee runs the floor and gets the dunk, beating Gasol down.
That's Evan Turner showing you his versatility right there. He's acting like a point guard in the open court, and Plumlee does a great job running the floor.
Mills to Simmons. Anderson. He saw Danny Green, but didn't want to risk the cross-court pass. Spurs have already had enough turnovers to last for a while. There's the Tar Heel triple. Danny Green knocking it down. Everything clear. Here's the screen from Myers Leonard. Got between the two defenders and scores with 5 seconds to go.
Defense that the Blazers have played all year long.
And they held the Spurs to 42% shooting and forced a season-high 14 turnovers and a half.
Yeah, and when I asked my spy, I said, hey, how is that possible? They just basically said it's unexplainable. But we've been playing good defense the last 3 games.
Well, Terry Stotts had mentioned that prior to the ball game, and when you get your players to focus and lock in, and then they get a little confidence, they got their hands on a lot of basketballs. Here's Danny Green. Let's Plumlee fly by, drains the triple. With the stomach illness, so he's feeling better but not ready to play. Hopefully make the trip to Atlanta. 9 on the shot clock for Powell with a soft hook. Is good.
Exactly what you want to do. He's got Allen Crabbe on him. He's got a distinct size advantage.
Won't go, and Plumlee clears and brings it back the other way. Crabbe comes off the screen with the floater.
Number 23.
Minu's missed. Powell gobbles up the rebound. Green stops, fires, got it! Oh, mama! The Tar Heel triple is on tonight.
Why not when you're shooting the ball the way he is? No one steps up to stop him in the open court. And he seeks out that line.
5 of 7 from deep for Danny Green as Crabbe gets the bucket here in a timeout. Spurs. Tell you what, Portland is playing with a ton of energy.
Yeah, they are.
Green tapped it away. Harkless.
I thought Powell caught that ball and didn't know he was quite that open.
Determined move by Harkless, and it goes back to a 5-point game, 62-40 or 57.
Yeah,
Harkless with a dozen.
He showed me something. He showed me something in Portland that time. That's a nice penetration. It looked like he almost switched hands there to get it up.
Oh, Tony Parker with a move that didn't go. Jonathan on the attack. The hook up. David Lee punches it. Manu for 3. Oh, mama! Ginobili, and the Spurs on top. And then Sacramento traded him away.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what's amazing.
That didn't make any sense. There you go.
Simmons, and the juice knocks down the triple. 67. Spurs 9 unanswered here on this 9-0 run. 10 on the shot clock for McCollum with Simmons on him.
I can't say how I honestly feel about that call, obviously, because
may have said all you needed to.
Yeah, because we got one going that way.
Terry Stotts was asked earlier about how the Spurs are able to play such good defense yet not foul much.
Yeah.
As Mills hits the bucket, and he said, I've got to give an answer that I won't get in trouble with the league on here.
That's exactly right.
He said, they're knowledgeable, they're experienced, they communicate.
I just wish that I was 20 years. I totally understand that because the rules favor the offensive player so much. That's why I really admired as CJ McCollum comes out there. I really admired how Bruce Bowen was able to handle defenders because they pretty much changed the rules when Bruce started to become a top flight defender, and he couldn't use his arms. He had to use his feet and his body, and it's tough to stop guys like Kobe Bryant that way. It's impossible.
Yeah, quite an adjustment for him. Mills with the shot clock winding down, no problem.
Mills put a body on Myers Leonard, kept him out of the paint.
Simmons, Ginobili, underneath, Mills, outflow. They all passed up shots. Start over with 10 on the shot clock. Manu nearly
Lost the handle to Lee with 6. David got it for a deuce.
Well, thank goodness we got something out of that. Danny doing an excellent job on CJ McCollum there.
Turner. Nice move by Evan Turner.
That's just a bet move right there. Penetrates deep into the paint, gets his body into Jonathan Simmons, and pulls off that spin move just to perfection, pretty much.
Stopped a 9-0 run by the Spurs as Mills kicks it off to Simmons for 3. You betcha! Jonathan Simmons knocks down another deep one. Teams have had 13-point leads. This one with McCollum. Well, he's shown the ability.
Evan Turner shaking up, holding his left wrist.
Mills, Green, fires. Of course it's good! Danny Green chuckling at the Blazer bench. Is that good or bad? They'll do anything they can to deceive your friendly announcers who they called us earlier tonight old and bitter. Oh, Kyle Anderson with a dunk from Tony Park. 27-6. And win their 7th straight home game after a 4-4 start here at the AT&T Center. Turner, with the clock winding down, drains the jumper.
Very difficult shot.
Harkless gives it up. Evan Turner, good rotation, sets up Crabbe for the open jumper, and he hits the 3.
Well, we were a little late there on the rotation because we didn't shut down the baseline pass.
Manu with the rebound off to Parker. Looks to Aldridge. Tony feeling it. Why not? Nothing but the bottom of the net.
As many Spurs down in New Orleans as possible. I voted a few times today. Probably going to vote a few more during the game, and I hope you do the same.
I better get on it.
That's right. Spurs certainly got a couple guys who are more than deserving as Myers Leonard comes on and hits the jumper. Quarterman, the alley-oop, and taking care of business without a problem is Vonleh.
I didn't know, and I haven't seen that out of him. He was way off the floor.
Noah Vonleh, 6'9", 245.
Normally when guys put on the type of weight that he's put on a lot of muscle weight, they don't get off the ground as easily.
Dedmon, nice job to put the ball back up and in. Blazers without Kawhi Leonard, but the Blazers had Lillard in Portland. There's Murray with the block, the steal, and the basket.
You see how he takes the angle of it, and throws that ball right over the front of the rim with some touch.
Davis knocks that one away. Here comes DeJounte Murray. Simmons. The juice! Bringing it down!
That was filthy. That was nasty and filthy and naughty.
No safe zone allowed!
I thought he took off too far. I should know better.
I don't think there is such a thing for that man. 30 seconds to go here. Connaughton with the jumper for 3.
I want him to add another minute or 2 to the clock.
And that wraps it up. Yeah. It was great fun.
Can we go overtime with that young group out there?
Happy New Year. What a way to win 2016.